Hello, welcome back to Let's Build the 500 subscriber special, soon to be a belated 500 subscriber special, since I'm only a couple subs away from 500 now, and this is definitely not getting finished before we hit 500. So to start off with, I did not do any research into where's my window? There we go. I didn't do any research into that missile, so that's on me. I did a little bit of research trying to figure out like that Phantom LCS replacement, and there's nothing on that, so I have to do more research with that. So today, I'm actually going to leave this area alone. We'll do scope creep later. For now, what I want to do is today's going to be a really short episode just because I am super sore from EAA. Here we go. So we're going to let me quick see. Let me bring up my phone here. Was it DF-21? I think is the missile I want. DF-21D. Let's see. It just links back here. DF-26. Let's see, DF-21D base. I just want to see where they're based at, and then we'll put some Ningbo in something province, Xinjiang or whatever. Zhejiang, which is, where the fuck is that? Here we go, Zhejiang, and it was at Ningbo. Okay, so instead of like the deep desert like last time, we're going to put our Chinese regiments here. Let's see, anything look particularly like a naval base? Let's see here. Man, I really hope they get high resolution imagery back eventually. That looks like it'd be a little port facility. You know what, let's put it at the airport. I don't know if this is a military airport or civilian. Looks kind of like it would be military. So we'll just put them here. What do they have? Oh. Okay, we'll see if DF... Okay. They added this new ground unit. It used to be everything was a facility, but now there's ground units, which I guess are more for vehicles. But, here we go, ASBM. Really, they haven't had any new versions. So I think I had, let's see, they have 4. So there we go. And we'll group those together just into one. So that gives them 16 launchers, which I think was about what I had last time. And that should still be within the range of, yeah, I suppose if I really wanted to, we could do a little more scope creep. And what I'll do is set up a DF-26. Ooh, okay. Never mind. Delete 2 of these. I did not realize they had a DF-26 variant of... Okay, I'm just going to delete this whole group. There we go. I did not realize they had a DF-26 variant for anti-ship ballistic missiles. But yeah, that's their Guam killer too. Actually, we're gonna stagger these a little bit. There's no real reason to this, but it looks a little cooler in my opinion. There we go. So we got that, and then we could probably have some from the same area, launching kind of from the same airport. So we'll have, and we'll give it a name later, but we'll have the nuclear version. No. We'll have 3 with submunitions and 3 with just their regular high explosive warhead or whatever. Let's see, that puts them about 50 meters apart. We'll give them a little more distance. Oops. There we go. And we'll group these together. You know, I'm actually going to add another DF-21 here, and you will become the primary. Oh, can't use my move controls now. That kind of sucks. We're just gonna set you as group lead though. Change that, and then likewise that you as the group lead, which honestly doesn't really change much in the grand scheme of things. But now, like if we did this, yeah, 90 seconds, but it looks like they're well within range. We're not going to, and then unfriendly. We'll just set them to unfriendly for now. But there we go. So that will give us our little bit of like drama for the Philippines, I guess. We could also, I don't know if any of the Chinese ships carry land attack missiles by default. They could definitely launch them from here and from down there, because we're probably going to add another small battle group down here, but it's mostly going to be focused on ASW. Maybe we can throw in 1 cruiser, but or like a couple of ships dedicated to land attack, but I think that's gonna be it. So we should be good to go there on that front. So we'll save here. I still gotta look into these, but then just because I am kind of running out of things to do, because I do want to wait wait until the next database update comes before I lock in and start changing like ship loadouts and stuff. And I think there was something I saw from the Chinese military that I wanted to go into a little bit more in depth and see if maybe that could be placed into play for this scenario. So just to give an idea of kind of what my rough thinking is going forward, is there's probably another episode or 2 I can do for this. Just kind of like, obviously we can make the ASW group down there. We can flesh out the US submarines in the area a little more. Maybe I'll draw some away from the main battle group here, because I have fucking 5 submarines. I might switch that to 4 to make things balance a little better there. Have like 2 be close in protection for the task group instead of 3, and then 2 would be further out to pursue, basically act as like a screen. So we got that. Beyond that, I wouldn't want to touch any ship loadouts until we lock in for the database, because then that's going to come with changes to like aircraft loadouts for the Hornets on our carrier and stuff. There might be some new Chinese aircraft we swap in. There might be we might swap in some more stuff for the Air Force here. You know, because they might have came out with another loadout for the F-15EX or something. They should have some of the Hornet drone killer ones where they load up on AIM-9Xs, because they those used to be kind of a weapon of last resort, but now, like, because they can be better at shooting down certain types of drones that have low radar cross sections, they modify them to carry more AIM-9Xs where they would normally carry AMRAAMs. So that's another thing. There might be more stuff for like the long. If they add something for the long-range engagement weapon, that could be useful, especially if it can fit in our F-35Cs, because then we can shoot down the Chinese AWACSs. So there's a lot that we can. There's some we can do, but there's a lot that also depends on the next update for the database, which I think is going to be coming soon, but it's probably going to be a month out. I don't know if I can stretch content out that long. So, because I did see they were advertising for beta testers to test their next expansion, but you figure that's got to be at least a month out then at that point. If they're going to do like a closed invite-only beta, go through that, make the changes for that, then maybe have like a public beta, go through that, make changes for that, then have an official release. And that's what I'll lock in on, is that official release. So we could be a month or 2 out at a minimum, which is unfortunate. But should I actually run out of things to do here, what I will do just to keep some momentum going is, what I'm thinking is I will start trying to play Fleet Command, Jane's Fleet Command, or I guess the Steam version is Sonalis. I'll see if I can get that working, because there's some tweaks I need to make, because the so Jane's Fleet Command has a different intro video, and it's got like these little videos that play when you start a mission that the Sonalist version of Fleet Command lacks, or maybe doesn't lack, but just doesn't have integrated as well. So I will be looking into trying to get some of those to play. But then what I'll be doing is we'll make a new account, we'll start that, and then when we go through the single missions, what I'll do is like I'll play a single mission in Fleet Command, and then I'll come over here to Command Modern Operations, remake that mission as best I can, and we'll play that out, and we'll kind of keep going back and forth like that until we get the database update for this. Just to kind of see, because Fleet Command definitely is a little arcadey. Some of it might have been technology limitations of the time. Some of it might have just been simplification of gameplay to increase the appeal of the game. Like, for example, radars don't have a radar horizon. Your surface ship here is going to see a missile flying, you know, out here. But, you know, it's just how the game works. There's no modeling of like the radar horizon and stuff. Then you have the AI that cheats and has a 30-second turnaround time for aircraft, which the player can actually turn his 30-second turnaround time into a 30-minute turnaround time. But obviously that puts you at a severe advantage against the AI. I've seen it where the AI will abuse that in certain missions, where they'll place your fleet just within range of cruise missiles launched from an aircraft from an airbase. So like they'll take off, launch their missiles, come back, land, take off again in 30 seconds, launch cruise missiles, land, and just keep looping like that. So like you gotta take out that airbase pronto, otherwise you're just gonna be constantly flooded with infinite cruise missiles until you run out of air defense missiles. It's kind of ridiculous that way, because all magazines in that game have unlimited depth. You know, so planes basically, as long as you don't lose the plane, you can launch missiles forever as long as the plane makes it back. But they also don't have a damage model for aircraft either. It's the aircraft lives or it dies. It's hit or it's not, you know. Whereas now, I mean, Command used to be like that, but now they have a damage model for aircraft. So now it is possible for aircraft to limp back. They'll still be out of action for the fight, but it's not a kill, you know. The only thing that I will say Fleet Command does better than Command Modern Operations is when an aircraft does get shot down, sometimes the pilot will eject, and you can send a helicopter or a ship to actually run out and pick them up and return them. I don't think you get points or anything for doing it, but it is a nice detail. And sometimes the poor pilot's parachute will fail to open, and you can listen to him scream as he falls 40,000 feet until he goes splat on the ground, which is utterly horrifying, to be honest. But yeah, so that's kind of the roadmap for the next couple months with this. We'll see how things play out, and I'll give updates as things play out as needed. So yeah, I think we will call it there. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.